Before getting that new phone. 2 Corinthians 4:8. And it reads, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair.
And with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were well. And greetings and salutations to the Yakiam, the Agwathiam, and that speckled bird that's listening and learning. Shalom. Read that again for me, y'all. Move back just a little bit.
2 Corinthians 4:8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed.
We are troubled on every side, but not distressed. And that trouble on every side, man, is just everyday living, okay? We got the fuel prices, food prices, you know, we're being affected by that. You know what I mean? We got family issues, which I had a few to deal with over the last couple of days, as far as my daughters, you know? We got, I mean, there's just a bunch of things that we have to deal with, man, in this society. And being as though it's coming to a head, we have to have certain attributes, man, that we have to follow as far as these scriptures are concerned, man, to maintain our faith. You know, in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Go ahead, brother.
We are perplexed, but not in despair.
And we're not in despair. Like I said, we have to fall into the order, man, that's been created by these scriptures, man. Starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone on down, we really have to. This is the time that we have to be vigilant, man, with this thing, you know, and make sure that we stay in that in agreement, you know what I mean, with the spirit, man, and not be proud. You know, I just seen a video about a brother in GMS that was there for 15 years, man, that just had a problem with King Masha being King David, man. You know, he's been hearing this for 15 years. Why all of a sudden did this man give up on that understanding? You know, and Abba Bivens, man, and the brother went into the name Abba Bivens, and Bivens and Evans goes back into God, I can't remember Salagia, but that word Evans, I believe it's hope or faith, or something like Salakia, but there's a video out about that name, man, and it talks about how that goes into him being John the Baptist. Elijah. Okay, and as scriptures say that in that great, before that great and fearful day, that he was going to send the prophet Elijah back. And now we're going into that. The Israelites had to be woke back up. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 9, persecuted but not forsaken, cast down but not destroyed.
Persecuted, not forsaken. Because right now, that the persecution that we're really dealing with is family members. Okay? You know? Because we have to deal with them, you know what I mean, on this carnal ass level that we're on right now, man. You know, when spiritually we have to deal with Esau. Because of all the shit that he pushes out here, the poisonous foods, you know? Everything's toxic, man, that you take in and put on your body, man, that he pushes out here. You see? And here comes the devil, don't want the word to come out. Oh, they going up the street. Go ahead, brother, you got that? That was it? Proverbs 24:10. You know, but like I said, you know, we're persecuted, but not forsaken. You know? Because being as though we have gotten this truth, we have to come out here and be diligent and use the name Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We know that name is a strong tower. So that means that we are not forsaken if we're using those names, right? Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Proverbs 24:10. And it reads, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Because that's what we're coming into, man. Some adverse times. I was just speaking to the brother right before camp about Roe versus Wade. Okay? About Roe versus Wade and about how that's becoming a distraction here in America. Okay? And what's going to end up happening because of the World Health Organization? The World Health Organization had a meeting. What was that, like a month ago? The World Health Organization, the United States, all these other nations, and they all signed this agreement that they would be allowed to come into that country, okay, if need be, because of a pandemic. All right, and do what they do, man. And what the World Health Organization is going to end up doing is they're going to shut any nation down that they deem that that is necessary. Okay, and that Roe versus Wade thing, my body, my choices, is one of the things that they will push. And I said this when they were talking about this in the beginning. I told my wife, I said the World Health Organization and that Roe versus Wade thing came up, and I told my wife, I said, watch what happens. This is going to be about my body, my choice. And lo and behold, that's all that's been talked about this week by Great Millstone, maybe some other camps, but mainly Great Millstone has been talking about how this is a distraction. And these people are getting ready to come in, and they're going to, and Joe Biden said it out his own mouth. Did you hear that? When Joe Biden, this recently, he said that there's going to be another pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you people, you don't have a clue what the fuck is going on right now. Okay, they're setting your asses up. This is a trap that's being set. Okay, but the scriptures are clear that he who digs a pit is going to fall into it himself. You see?
And that's how Esau get down. You know,
Yep.
he likes to have his what do you call it? His trial run.
Right.
That's what it's called.
Right.
And that's exactly what he did with this so-called pandemic.
That live exercise type
Right.
shit. Yep.
And now he's seeing what he has to do
Right.
in order to bring in his new world order.
That's right. Take away your choice. And that's what he's done by overturning Roe versus Wade. You people are fucking done, man.
Let me get something real
Go ahead,
quick,
brother. Yep.
Just to
Bring it out.
Just to add on to that note, it's, I know it's Psalm 64, but I'm not sure. Is it 4?
Take your time, brother. We good. We got all day.
I'm gonna read Psalm 64 just to add on what we were just talking about. Psalm 64:4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
That's right. Shoot in secret at the perfect. And what are they doing? Taking away Roe versus Wade. My body, my choice. The World Health Organization. My body, my choice is out the door. You people are going to have to comply. Go ahead, brother.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
Who shall see what we're doing?
Exactly.
The prophets of the Most High are seeing what they're doing. That's why we're telling you.
Yep.
Okay? You see? That's why the Lord says, I give my secrets to my servants, the prophets, man. You know, we're supposed to watch as well as pray, man. And that's what we're doing. We're watching. We're watchmen for the children of Israel. Shit, we're watchmen for the whole goddamn world. For the heathens. We're telling the heathens not to take to fall into the trap. You see? And there's a lot of heathen and so-called Edomites that are woke to the whole thing, man, that's going on. They're not Israelites. They're not going to get the kingdom of heaven, but they're not going to comply with this man because they know that it's wicked as hell.
Exactly. I was just watching the video before I came to camp, and the brother Amawan, man, he had this video. He had a video. It was a TikTok video, and it was basically, about Esau. He was like one of them proud ass Edomites, and he was like, "Look, he's military, he's policemen. You all see what's going on.
Yeah.
You see what's going down.
Yeah.
You see they're putting a stronghold on this place.
Yep.
We want you to get down with us.
Yeah.
But if you don't get down with us, we're coming full, hard, like...
You're the enemy.
Right.
Because I heard videos like that. A lot of ex-military,
basically.
Yep.
They see what's going on, like the brother was saying.
Yep.
They know what's going on. But it's you simple jakes that are foolish.
Simple ass Negroes and Latinos. How you doing, bro?
That are foolish to this thing. And you done, man.
No, they're going to be the sheep led to the slaughter, man. These blacks and Latinos and Native American Indians that aren't paying attention and listening to what's going on. You know, you got Edomites, so-called white people, Native Japanese, Chinese. You got all these other nations that are seeing what's going on. But you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians you're still doing the same stupid ass shit. You know? Amas. You know, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Just shut the fuck up. You're not gonna do nothing. You're gonna die.
Yep.
The Most High is gonna put your ass to death, man. Through these other people out here. Okay? Through these other nations that have woke up to what's really going on. You see? 2/3 of Israel are gonna get put to death on this side, man. It's just simple as that. Go ahead, bro.
I had Proverbs. I'm not sure if he was done in there.
Yeah, I just wanted 10. Go ahead to Daniel 3 and 1 and read the 10. You know, that's what we cut. That's why we say that we are watchmen. Okay, we're on the tower right now, blowing the trumpet, telling the children of Israel that what's getting ready to happen in this place, man.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of them aren't going to take heed. These so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians aren't going to take heed to what's going on right now. They ain't taking this thing serious. You know, we still got family members giggling and laughing about the shit that we do out here, man, every week. You know. And it's sad to say that a lot of them are going to die. And we're going to have to deal with that. You know, but guess what? The Most High is going to put a spirit on us, man, to be like, hey, we fucking told you so. Go ahead, brother.
Daniel 3 and 1. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. The Nebuchadnezzar the king, I'm gonna grab my glasses real quick.
Yeah, brother. This kid, homeboy, look a little suspect.
Daniel 3 and 2. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king sent to gather together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces.
So this would be today, Joe Biden and the United Nations, okay, the UN, the NATO, and all these other nations being gathered together. Go ahead.
To come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. Then the princes, the governors and captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces.
These are United Nations. Go ahead.
Were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. And they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar has set up. Then and herald cried aloud, to you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages.
Let me bring this out. This statue represents what they're trying to do right now. Okay, they're trying to set up a system. Okay, and that system or that image, that beast image or that beast system is what they're going to want you people to bow down to. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are taking place right now. Okay, as far as the World Health Organization, Roe versus Wade, all these mandates that came out. All of these things are setting up a system, setting up an image, okay, that they're going to want you people to bow down to. Go ahead.
Daniel 3 and 5, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer.
These are the mandates that they're pushing out. Go ahead.
And all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. And whoso falleth not down and worship shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
And this is what's going to happen, man. A lot of these people that don't comply with what they're getting ready to do are going to start putting these people to death, man. Okay? Because they're going to make it seem like these people are criminals. They're going to make it seem like these people are diseased, and they're going to infect the populace. Okay, so they're going to want you to follow the mandates, man, the rules of the laws of the land. Okay, that's what's coming. Go ahead.
and all kind of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Daniel 3 and 8. Wherefore at the time certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. They spake and said to the king, Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever.
Is that 10?
Daniel 3 verse 10. Thou, O king, hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kind of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image.
All right, we got enough on that. Let's get 2 Chronicles 36, 15 and 16. This is the time when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't want to bow down to the image, okay? And that's what the elect are going to do in these days when they start telling people that they're going to be arrested and thrown in these camps if they don't comply. Now you're going to have a lot of the other nations, Edomites, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon, those that haven't went back to their own countries, which they're going to be doing it in their countries too, okay? There's not going to be anywhere you can run to get away from this system that they're setting up, all right? But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they didn't bow down to this beast image. The elect in this day and age are not going to bow down to this image, and they're going to try to, and that fiery furnace is affliction, okay? We're going to be kicked out of society. They're going to have a bad societal, what do they call them, credit scores, okay? Because that's what you're going to be. That's what your life is going to be based on, your credit score.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But it's going to be your social credit score.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I mean?
It's not going to be money. It's not going to be based on money or bad credit or anything like that. But how do you act in this society? Are you compliant with everything that we're telling you to do?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Did you get your last jab, your jump shot? You know what I'm saying? If you missed your jump shot, your credit score might go down a little bit. You see what I'm saying? In the society. But that's what they're pushing right now, y'all. That's what's coming. You know? That's that beast system that is set up. They're gonna blow those trumpets and dulcimers and all those other instruments, which are the wicked ass decrees they're gonna write up, which they're doing right now, Roe versus Wade. We can go right back to that. Okay? Because they're only doing that to set something else up. It's just to confuse you people, cause a lot of distraction. You got that on?
2 Chronicles 36,
15 to 16, 15 and 16.
15 and 16. And Yahweh, our power of their father, sent to them by his messenger, rising up betimes, rising up betimes, and send him because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place.
And that's what we're out here, because he's having compassion on his people. He wants the children of Israel to wake up. Yep. Okay? And that's why there's brothers out here that are making their bodies a living sacrifice, so that these people have a chance to get the hell out of this thing. That he has a remnant, an elect few people out of Israel to get up out of this thing, man. Because it's going to get bad out here. Go ahead, brother.
2 Chronicles 36 and 16. But they mocked the messenger of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, and despised his words and misused his prophets.
What did I just say a little earlier? They mocked the messengers. I was just telling my wife the other day about my cousin at a cookout, talking about when I'm ready to take over the world, he's down with me. Because of conversations I've had with other family members. You see? This is mocking the messenger, man. The Most High is going to make you pay for that shit. Go ahead, brother.
And misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh arose against his people.
And that's what's getting ready to happen. The wrath of the Most High. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. His wrath is getting ready to be lifted up upon the children of Israel. Okay? Because they don't want to listen to him. They don't want to comply to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. They want to comply to fucking Esau. Okay? And they want to mock the messenger of the Most High by having fun, you know, with what we do. You know, making us look like a laughing stock, like we're crazy, like we don't know what we're talking about. But the Most High he's gonna rectify that real soon, man. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Till there was no remedy.
Until there was no remedy, because you're not gonna get there's not gonna be this judgment is not gonna get turned back, man. Okay. So you blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that hear these words on these videos, that hear the brothers on the streets that walk by and snicker, you know, ride by here and put your nose up in the air, and family members riding past that don't even want to look over here, wave, say nothing because they're scared that somebody's gonna see them, say hi to them. You know what I'm saying? You same people, man, are gonna turn at some point. You're gonna turn your fucking heads to look for the men of the Lord, and you're not gonna find us, man. The Most High is gonna kill your ass. Okay? Psalms 105, 14 and 15. Yeah, the Most High is gonna make good. He's gonna make, and I'm telling you, man. Yeah, because I was going through something with family, dealing with baby mama drama type shit. Not being invited to my daughter's graduation, then not invited to the graduation party, but everybody sneakily telling my whole family to go to this. I didn't want to go anyway because I don't fuck with her mom and her boyfriend because me and him got into it, but that's another story. But my family didn't even fucking tell me. My wife had to call me while I was on the highway in a tractor trailer to tell me that my brother told his girlfriend, his wife, which is my wife's cousin, that there was a fucking party. And I didn't even know about it for my daughter's graduation. But I wasn't going to go anyway. But tell a motherfucker something. But this is how they treat us, though.
Hey, just to,
Yeah, the brother.
She just had a graduate. My daughter just had a graduation. What? 2 days ago. They ain't calling me.
Ain't telling you shit, ain't it?
Yeah. It is crazy because it goes back to this Roe versus Wade thing. They feel like the mother is just in charge of everything.
Right.
When we're the ones that give off that genealogy.
Exactly.
We're the ones that make that thing go from generation to generation.
That seed line. That's right.
That generation goes back to the word gene. Gene goes back to the word what?
Seed.
Seed, and then seed goes what? To sperm.
Sperm. Yeah.
What the hell? Goddamn devil. That's why this shit's all fucked up now.
That's why our kids are running around all fucked up
like
and nutty and monsters. Yeah.
Right.
Because the woman is raising them, man, and the woman is wicked as hell. Just go back to the garden. Look what Eve did. She fucked us all up. And y'all still putting her up on a pedestal, man. These black and Latino and Native American Indian women, they're
That motherfucker is some crazy shit. You should have seen you like I thought he was gonna come this way.
oh shit, for real.
Look, and he's bugging. Both they
He gonna shoot you, bro.
That's a gay guy.
Yeah. Yo, back up a little bit, bro, before that boy start busting caps out that window.
So peace needs to be held right there, okay? Thank you.
Yeah. All right, bro. I thought they was ready to get it in, boy.
He's wilding out.
Yeah.
He's mad.
Yeah, he's made. They losing
Like a
it.
madman.
Yeah, because that's what they've been doing, man. As of recently, man, a lot of Edomites been doing crazy shit on the road in their cars, man. I've been cut off,
They're upset, man. They're upset with their kingdom.
Yep.
Their gas. They got a big ass monster truck. I'm sure you.
Sucking that
Right,
gas
right,
out.
right.
Shit.
and they like to cook out and shit.
Goddamn right. They like their guns, cooking out, and big ass trucks.
And they they can't spend their money like they want to.
Hell nah.
Because they ain't got no more.
Yeah, they hurt, man.
Yeah, they're done. This shit is finished.
Man, they're gonna lash out soon. They're gonna lash out soon.
On everybody. And getting back to you Jakes.
Yep.
They're gonna lash at you motherfuckers.
Yeah, you're gonna be the ones that they're gonna really take this thing out on, man.
Yep.
That's
You're
why,
the blame.
They're gonna blame you for all the problems, man, out here. The death, the drug addiction, and a whole lot of other shit. Where was we at, brother? Psalms 104, 105?
14.
Yep.
Psalms 105 and 14, and it reads, He suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed.
Touch not mine anointed. Okay, that's it. That's what's getting ready to go down. When we say we're not going to comply, guess what's going to happen? We're not going to get touched for the most part. Now, some brothers may get put into a concentration camp because there are going to be some martyrs, but for the most part, man, the elect ain't going to get touched when all hell starts breaking loose out here. You know? Go ahead, man.
Saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm.
Do my prophets no harm. See? Go ahead.
Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land, and break the whole staff of bread.
And that's where we're going to, man. The bread, the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. Okay, he's going to take that away from Israel and from Judah, man. The northern and southern kingdoms. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You know, the food prices are getting ready to go up, and that's how he's going to. And a lot of you people are going to find out that that's how he's going to get you to comply, is by hunger. Okay. Whew. He's going to get your heat. And you Negroes, you know you like to eat what the brothers always say, you niggas like to eat every 15 fucking minutes.
Yep.
You got to have something in your damn mouth. Okay? And you know, when it comes to that food thing, man, and then you women, you single women out there with kids, them kids are going to be crying about how hungry they are.
Yep.
You're going to run your ass right to the IPP station.
I was just watching the video out where the black nigger woman, right? She was I guess she was with her man and they was waiting on their food.
Right.
And I guess it wasn't coming out fast enough.
Oh yeah.
To where you could see
the
her whole expression, her
mad
whole demeanor was
hell.
mad as hell. I'm talking about how the black woman is.
I know.
Mad as hell. My man's just recording her
Uh-huh.
and she's sitting there with the grump look. And I'm pretty sure there was only like 45 minutes or whatever.
Right.
But I get upset too. Like I be
Oh,
feeling
it's
like
that long.
Yeah. I be feeling like they're doing that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
But anyway, she mad as hell. So when she finally got her food and she started eating, my man's still recording her, and now she's all
Happy as shit.
dancing and shit, and that's just
But that's how they are though, man.
Man, you wait till that shit really hits the fan.
Hey, remember when they had the Popeyes chicken sandwich shit?
Yep.
People was fighting and black people was fighting over that shit.
Yep.
But that's what's coming, man. You people are gonna fight over a goddamn tater tot. You know?
Yep.
Serious shit.
Yep.
When you get hungry, man, I'm just telling you, and the servants of the Most High are gonna eat. The scriptures tell you that. My servants shall eat,
That's right.
but you shall be hungry. I told my wife the other day.
So guys,
Hey, what's going on, brother? I was talking to my wife the other day, and I told her, I said, listen, I said, when if any of my family members come over this motherfucker, and I even told her, the brother right here, I said, you come over this motherfucker, if they ever needed anything, when this thing goes down, we got them. My own blood relatives, I told my wife, if they come to near this motherfucker, they only get one warning to get away, because we told you. We warned your ass. We told you, put some extra some cans under the bed, a bag of rice.
I'm still warning them.
They still ain't doing it.
Nope.
And they see the shit. That's what's so upsetting, And that's what that's why that cold spirit is going to get put on brothers, because we know that these people, these family members, are going to fucking come knocking on our goddamn doors, man.
Yep.
And I gave my wife, if I'm not even in that house, I gave my wife instructions to tell that motherfucker whoever it is, once time, and then point that goddamn thing at their ass. Get out of here. Go ahead. Was that it? Sure. Was that it on that?
I don't think so.
105, Psalm 105, 14 and 15. I don't know if you read 15 yet. Because we're going to protect our shit. We're allowed to protect ourselves, but when the government come, I ain't going to fight them. I'm going to go willingly. Hey, man, whatever. Come on, let's go. Okay, let's do what the fuck we got to do. Because you're only going to do what the Most High Yahweh allows your ass.
That's right. And that was it. I went down to 16.
Oh, you did? Okay, Jeremiah 1. You can read 4 and 5.
Jeremiah 1, verse 4. The word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
That's talking about the elect, okay? And that's talking about the angels that left their first estate. You can read that in the book of Jude, okay? The prophets that have been before me and before thee. Go ahead, brother.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
Mm-hmm.
And I ordained thee a prophet.
Ordained thee a prophet. The spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Woo,
Go ahead.
unto the nations.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we're out here. Because the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, man. Okay? We don't give ourselves those titles. That's just something that we're doing. You see? That's just something that we're doing. And I brought this up before about how my ex-wife called me after I hadn't seen her for 5 years, haven't talked to her for 5 years, but even before that, she was married for 15 years, okay? And we were out of our relationship for about 4 or 5, maybe 5 years before she got married, all right? So look, I'm going back 20 years. That I was talking about every fucking thing that's going on right now. Cashless society, that's what I used to call it. I used to talk about the concentration camps. I used to talk about the M to the A to the RKK. But you know what I mean? I didn't know it was going to be what it is right now. I thought it was just going to be some little square computer chip. Okay? Because that's what they were big and bulky as hell back when I was taught. You know what I mean? When I thought about this kind of stuff. But I knew it was going to be some kind of laser skin or some kind of tattoo or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Then I started seeing the advancement in computers, and I understood a lot of stuff, and I was like, well, damn, you know, if the U.S. military has weapons that are far more advanced, why wouldn't they have something a little bit more advanced than what I'm seeing? You see what I'm saying? So you people don't have a clue what they got right now, man. You know? We're going back to the scriptures. Go ahead, brother. Two old people arguing. See that? Two old white people just arguing like a motherfucker in the car.
That was it on that. Unless you want a little bit more.
Nah, grab John 15, 18 to 27.
John 15 and 8. John 15 and 18. And it reads, if the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you.
That's right. So we understand that when we have to deal with our family members, man, they may be the same people that hated Yahweh Shai. You know, because we're doing his work. You know what I mean? Go ahead, brother.
If he were of the world would love his own.
Mm-hmm.
But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world.
It's funny that comes up, because you are not of the world. Because yesterday I was talking, you know, with everything that was going on, I was telling my wife that I was always unwanted. It seemed like I was always unwanted, okay? And being as though I felt that way when this scripture came up, I was like, well, damn, I see why now. You know what I mean? You know, because that's how the world is going to treat the prophets that are with Yahweh Shai, man.
Also, you know, it goes into while the scripture says, he who is of the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going with the ways of this world.
Exactly.
Such as Christmas.
Right.
Okay, such as Easter.
That's right. That's
okay?
Right. Yep.
Reading on, John 15 and 19, if ye were of the world would love his own, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
Mm-hmm. I have chosen thee out of the world, man. So the world hates you. Why did I feel the way I felt yesterday? I've been called the black sheep of my family, you know, which that's fine with me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai was too.
That's right.
You see? Go ahead.
Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
Pick up your cross and follow me.
Woo!
Okay? Because we're going to have to go through some of the stuff that Yahweh Shai went through, man.
Yep.
People might think, hey, man, we might come to a point where we're getting spit on. People throwing rocks at us. Okay? Eggs. I mean, all kind of shit. You know? We're going to have to go through something like that, maybe. Go ahead,
If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake.
If they would keep my sayings, then they will keep yours also, because we speak the words of Yahweh about you, Yahweh Shai. Oh. We speak his words. Okay? Through these scriptures, man. Go ahead. Yeah. Stuck, ain't it?
But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake. Lord. Because they know not him that sent me.
That's right. They don't know Yahweh. Okay? Because Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
All right? And the only way that we can get to Yahweh Shai is through Yahweh, man. So he had to choose us. And it said that earlier. The brother read it. He said, I knew thee before you were formed in the womb. Okay? So we were there with Yahweh Shai, man, at one point. All right? That 144,000, man, were with Yahweh Shai when the earth was created. Now Elohim. Okay? Elohim. The Elohim, I'm Salakia. Okay? The powers. That 144,000 and Yahweh Shai were the ones that it took 7,000 years for this earth to be created.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead,
John 15:22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin.
You don't have a cloak for your sins because of these words that are being read out of these scriptures, man. Okay? You're being told that you're Israelites. You're being told that this earth is getting ready to transition from one power structure to another. Okay? Through extreme violence, that this is going to take place. All right? And a lot of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are going to get put to death in this land, along with the other people, other nations that are still in this land when the nuclear missiles come. Okay, but before those nukes come, you're going to go through some hell, man, because you didn't listen to these words. Go ahead.
Yep. John 15:23. He that hated me hated my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin.
No other man did what Yahweh Shai did. Okay, go ahead.
But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled, that it is written in the law. They hated me without a cause.
And this word is being fulfilled. That's why you got men on the streets teaching.
Yep.
Okay?
That's right.
You know what I mean? All right? Because what is that in book of Revelation that talks about after the 3.5 days?
Yep.
They stood upon their feet and great fear fell upon them that saw them.
Woo!
Okay? So after that 350 years from 1619 to 1969,
Yep.
350 years, Abba Bivens rose, wrote books, told the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians they were the Israelites. Okay? And now you got men from all the tribes on the corners of America, okay, hollering and screaming at the top of their lungs to tell the children of Israel to come back to the Most High before this destruction takes place. Okay? That's what's getting ready to happen. Go ahead,
Beautiful. John 15:26. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me.
And who is the Comforter? The Holy Scriptures, man. Okay? The Gospels, the good news, man. That the elect are going to be taken up out of here when all hell starts, after all hell is broken loose and the nuclear missiles come. Okay, there's comfort in knowing that that could happen for us, man, if we stay in this truth, man. Okay? Go ahead, man.
And ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning.
You gonna bear witness, man.
Like the brother was saying, 144
Hey.
from the beginning.
144,000 were with Yahweh Shai, man, and we and that Elohim, Elohim, the powers helped him create this earth, create all the animals, okay,
Yep.
all the trees, the plants. 7,000 years, man.
Yep.
We were there from the beginning. Lord willing, I'm one of those men.
Yep.
You know, I'll take being a part of the 1/3. Like David said, I'd rather be a gatekeeper,
Yep.
okay, in the kingdom of heaven than a fucking king in hell. You see? I don't want to be a king here. This is hell, man. Go ahead.
Even the doorman.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be a doorman. Hey, was it Queen
Sheba was Solomon or King?
Yeah.
She came and bowed to the damn doorman.
Yeah. She thought he was a doorman. He was so rich.
Yo, that nigga looked like he was a king, yo, the way the doorman
And
was
she
looking.
was like, damn, if the doorman looked like this, I wonder what he looks
What's
like.
the king gonna look
Right.
like? Damn.
You know, so I'll be happy being the doorman.
Damn right. That's right, brother. Shit.
That was
That was it on that. Grab 2 Timothy 3:12. But yeah, man, I mean, you guys, you just don't understand, man, that this thing is, you know, this thing is getting ready to go down, and the Most High is getting ready to shut these doors, man, these spiritual doors. You know, this word is not going to go out forever. You know, all the legislation, all the laws that they're putting into place to shut down internet pages. You know, if you even sound violent, you know what I'm saying, they're going to take your page down. You know, and I think if you even read the Bible, man, if you're reading the Bible, they may not even allow your page to exist. You know, I don't care if it's even not even if it's the truth. I think it's just normal Christianity, Baptist Christianity. They may take those pages down because they don't want it to be read at all. They don't want it to be on there. You see, that's what's coming. Go ahead, brother. Book it.
2 Timothy 3:12. Yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, shall suffer persecution.
And that's what we have to do, man. Live godly. We can't comply to wickedness, man. Okay? So we're gonna suffer persecution. Go ahead, Al.
But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse.
And that's what's gonna happen to a lot of our people, man. They're gonna, when these things start to happen, we're gonna continue to have that glow, man. We're gonna continue